Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Michael with One Mic Out, and random thoughts while driving home. It's the thoughts that I'm having are living within what you believe your means to be, and it's different for everybody else because everyone else has different. You have your different version of what your lifestyle looks like, and it's going to be different than your neighbors, your family, people you work with. And I think what happens is a lot of people, we allow ourselves to get so caught up and controlled and manipulated into believing we need to have the latest and greatest of everything in order to be happy. And I'm here to tell you that is some fucking bullshit. And the reason is because happiness obviously isn't measured in the materialistic items that you have or how new those materialistic items are. But, sorry about that noise right there. But rather, what you do with what you have to make you happy. Now, I do believe money does bring happiness. And what I mean by that is it is a vehicle in which to make yourself happier, to have a better quality life. But that doesn't mean that you have to have, be a millionaire. And don't worry about that because that goes into the story, that little beat. I drive this little 2004 GLI Volkswagen Jetta. And this little sucker gets me 35 miles to the gallon. And it's my commuter car. And you can see, if you look at my roof, it's a little Bama mobile. I did not do that to this car, nor is that the reason I bought it. Just pure, sheer coincidence. That's what the previous owner, they're big Bama fans, and they did that. And I bought the vehicle in Alabama, so of course. But this little vehicle that I'm driving, it is everything that I need in order to commute to and from work. I don't have to drive my big old truck, wasting all that gas when the purpose is just to get to work and get home from work. Now, if you have another task at hand between either coming to work or going home from work to where you need to utilize your truck or anything like that, that's when obviously I'll drive my truck or I'll ride my motorcycle when it's good weather and maybe if the traffic and all that isn't that bad. What I'm getting at is I paid like $2,800 for this car, and it runs like a champ. It's been to Idaho and back. It's gone all the way up to Idaho and then back down here to Florida without any issues whatsoever, knock on wood. So it's living within your means what makes you happy. What makes me happy? This allows me to have, one, a paid off vehicle, super cheap. 2, low maintenance. 3, it allows me to save more money that I can spend on other things that'll make myself happy or make my household happy by not wasting that money on an everyday gas burning or fuel burning truck that gets much less gas miles per gallon. And another example is I live right next to the water, right? So being on the water, you don't have to have the latest and greatest boat or thing that floats in order to enjoy your time on the water. Now, some people, hey, to you, that might be what you're looking for. You're looking for the image, you're looking for the attention, you're looking for those people to look at you and go, ooh, ah, I want to be that person, and that might be what floats your boat. And in my opinion, there's nothing truly wrong with that. That's what you worked for. That was the goal that you set for yourself, and that's what you have. For me, it's about the experience of just being out there on the water. So regardless, if it floats for the most part, screw it. Whatever can get me out on the water, that's what I like. Because my goals for the nicer things are in life, I want to have through nicer experiences. Maybe places you visit, things that you do, the people you meet, things like that, versus showing up somewhere in a brand new Lamborghini, but not knowing anyone there and being alone and you're miserable, but you have the best car in the parking lot. For me, that's not happiness, but rather happiness is the experiences that you make yourself have. I call myself an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert, meaning I'm not always I'm not always bouncing around wanting to talk to everybody, but I don't have a problem meeting people and talking to people and getting to know them and their experiences. I don't want to put myself so much into a shell or a safe to where I'm not gaining something out of the day or get out of that interaction you're having with that person. So that's just my thought right now, or my thoughts just while driving home, is, experience, what, you choose to do with your life on a day in and day out, and the goals that you set for yourself are unique to you and to you only. So hats off to anyone who's working at the grind and trying to gain money as much as they can to have the latest and greatest. And hats off to those who aren't working for those goals, but are still hitting the grind every day, but rather looking for experiences in life. And hats off to those who are doing both. Man, I think that's what a lot of people aspire to be able to have that option in life, to be able to do that. But oftentimes we might have to pick one or the other. But I'm telling you, don't live outside of your means. Do your best. I admonish anyone to stay out of debt as best as you possibly can. So that way you can experience life while we're here, because life is short, obviously, that like we know. So get the most out of it while you are here. Not to go off down a rabbit hole, but the whole retirement plan of retiring when you're 62, 65, 72, to me is crazy ridiculous, because there's a lot of life that happens before that time. So I would say live life now, in my opinion. But again, that might not be your goal, and if that's not your goal, then you do you, and whatever truly makes you happy. But happiness is the key. Happiness is what we want. Low stress, high speed, low drag, all that kind of stuff. Have a lot of good time. I'm driving on the coast right now on Highway 98, and I'm looking at the water, and I just can't wait to get on it. And anyway, so it's just my thoughts for the day. One mic out, and I'll talk to you later.